So hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Gary and today we're going to talk about vegan phobia. Vegan phobia, by the definition, as Google searched, is vegan phobia is an aversion to vegan people, negative items where in order of frequency, ridiculing veganism, characterizing veganism as asceticism. I can't pronounce that word very well. I will put this on the screen, by the way. Affirming that veganism is difficult or impossible to sustain, or describing veganism as a fashion, portraying vegans as sentimentalists, defending vegans as hostile. Now, I've not been vegan very long, nearly 2 years myself, and funny enough, I've not actually come across any of this personally. I think it's important we do talk about these sort of things. What I am concerned about though is this the reason why people are not being vocal? Is this the reason why people are not speaking up? Because obviously, if you're vegan, you know there's an injustice there. You know that somebody's having to suffer, right? And it's very hard not to speak up about that. And a lot of people won't even give themselves the vegan title, the label, if you want to call it that. I just want to say, the idea in this video is not to tell people what to do or how to act. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not, trained in any special ways to help people. I'm just generally here talking about the situation because I feel it needs to be addressed and maybe you can learn something. Yeah, so obviously we understand there's different types of phobias, where people feel very, anxious, very scared, can also be very angry as well, So there's different emotions, different ways in which we deal with certain things that we, do in life. Now, I would say the reason beyond this is because it's something that's not normal. It's something that we feel exists within us that we don't think other people suffer with. And this is part of the problem, We all deal with things differently. But as you will know, ever since I started this channel, I've talked about my anxiety, obviously when I had depression, obviously those things, over time got better, and I'm stood here talking in front of a camera, which is quite difficult at times. And all I want to say is that the more we focus on the negative side to what something is, so basically it's like underlying something as a phobia or putting ourselves in a position where we feel vulnerable, it's going to make it very difficult for us to, get on with our lives, should I say. Now, I just want to mention that UK Vegan Family, who are good friends of mine, so she's Daniela and Adam, they will be doing a live stream tomorrow, or today, should I say, because by the time I've edited this and uploaded it, it'll be today. It'll be at 8:15 p.m, so that's UK time. But if you want to, join in on that live stream, they're doing an open mic night thing. So basically, they give the link for anyone to join the stream, and you can say your piece. You can, you don't even have to join. You can just be in the chat. You don't even have to type anything. Just attend the live stream, and you can learn so much. You can also see how other people are dealing with this vegan phobia, how they, because everyone has phobias, everyone has anxieties, different things that they deal with differently. So this video is just to basically say you're not alone, okay? When we are looking at veganism as a lifestyle, when you weigh out the negatives to the positives, so you see that obviously we're the minority, we see that, basically veganism is seen as something a bit weird. People have labelled it as a cult and other weird things. You just got to remember that if we did the reversal and put that back on other people, you've got to think of it from that position, because you got to remember that really what we do to animals is pretty sick. It's not what people would class as normal. This is not a normal way of acting. And the reason people don't actually feel bad about it is because they're so far disconnected. They don't have to go out and physically murder these animals. They don't have to participate in the rape and these sort of things that we're doing. This bestiality, this exploitation, this revolting, disgusting, non-humane act that we do to another species for no reason. So you've got to think about the opposite side as well. We are very self-blaming. We always feel that we're the ones that are giving off a negativity, but it's far from that. We're actually doing the opposite. And I just feel that people need to understand us. We need to stop being forced into a corner and told that we're the ones that are, militant and, all these different ridiculous things that come up with. Yes, it is changing people's lives. It's a totally different outlook on somebody's life. I think the biggest part of it is being called vegan, because vegan has been labelled with so many different things in a negative way, or portrayed in a way that's negative. It's that barrier. We need to, we need to start talking about veganism in a positive way. This is how I deal with certain things. Rather than always looking to the negative, we need to look at the positives, because there are positives, a lot of positives from being vegan. Right, so yeah, I feel like this is just something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to get off my chest. I know this live stream's coming up today. I say today because I think by the time I've edited this and uploaded this video, you will be watching this hopefully a good few hours before the live stream. And like I say, if you want to come along and type in the chat, listen, join in and join the live stream. UK Vegan Family, check them out on YouTube. Definitely doing some amazing work there. Trying to also, they do a lot of talking about ways in which we should normalise veganism, because it is normal, it's not abnormal, it's not, it is something that we should all do. We should all take care of everyone. It's, as much as I'm for the animals, there's a lot of benefits to us from going vegan. So, yeah, like I say, write in the comments what you think about this subject. I think what we've got to understand is that I think the phobia is not just of being vegan, it's also of the people who hear of people who are vegan, or people that are living a vegan lifestyle, and there's all this scaremongering. There's a lot of sort of newspaper articles out there saying malnourished and died because of a vegan diet, quote, vegan diet. Yeah, there's all this ex-vegan malarkey on YouTube and other platforms, trying to sort of discredit veganism, when it's just purely been down to ways in which their health maybe hasn't been optimal, or ways in which their health has declined with taking on a diet that's a plant-based diet, and maybe they've not had the right directions, maybe they've not had the support they needed. But we've got to remember that, you know, there's a lot of ill people who are not vegan, and I can guarantee that in the time that I've been vegan, when I have been ill, it's only been a little thing, you know, like I've caught a little bit of a cold, or I've had a headache, but I've not been to the doctors in the 2 years I've been vegan, and I've mainly been a lot better in myself, a lot healthier. So yeah, it's disappointing, to say the least. And there's a lot of misunderstanding, should I say, with regards to what veganism is. I don't like to say that we're our own group, because we're not. We're just normal people living a lifestyle that seeks to avoid the harm and suffering of other beings for no reason. So I don't see it as different on myself, but unfortunately we are seen as different. I guess it's hard for people to come away from that comfort zone, and when they don't feel comfortable in something, they're going to react in a very negative way, probably going to act out of their normal character. And as you all know, there's a lot of farmers out there, there's a lot of people who, you know, choose to use the idea of, you know, circle of life and things like that to try and kind of give themselves sort of a reason to, or sort of like a justification to do what they're doing, and it's not right. It's really not right. Yeah, write what you want in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's get onto the live stream. Let's get as many people in there as we can, and let's just overcome this as a group of people, where we can just communicate with each other, and just let it to rest, because we don't need to have this phobia, or at least if you have got this phobia, you shouldn't feel that you can't talk about it, and it should definitely not be an excuse to become the next ex-vegan, or, you know, any other reasons. But yeah, like I say, it's a short video. It's going to be edited rubbishly, because it's only quick put together. But yeah, we'll see you in the live stream today, and I will see you all in my next video, which will hopefully be within a few days' time, because I'm gonna start banging out some pretty good content, hopefully. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and if you're not already vegan, go vegan and stop abusing animals for no reason. Peace.
Check it out, yo. Feel the rhythm on the bass bar. Man, I feel the rhythm on the bass bar.